Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. I'm just gonna do a recent finds video where I just kind of go through my recently arrived stack right over here and just show 5 random albums that have come in that I haven't had a chance to show you yet. So let's just kind of jump right into it. And actually, there's one I wanted to make sure that I showed, so I went ahead and pulled this one out. And this was really an awesome one because if you go back, I think it was about maybe 2.5 years ago, and there was another video before that, like maybe 5 or 6 years, where it was kind of one of those 10 albums that you would love to have pressed on vinyl. And this was one that I showed in both of those videos because it's been in the top 5 of albums I've wanted to have issued slash reissued on vinyl. And I could not believe it came out the other day, which was Paula Cole's This Fire. I had no idea that it had even been pressed or released, and I saw it in one of our flip videos, and I was like, holy cow, it's finally here. So freaking pumped about this. Paula Cole This Fire from 1996. Just one of those albums that was, I don't know, I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. Of course, you had like the big hits on here, like Where Have All the Cowboys Gone and I Don't Want to Wait. I think those were probably the 2 biggest hits. But other tracks on here, like Tiger Lily or Me, and a couple other things are just fantastic tracks. I don't know, just back in the mid 90s, I just so fell in love with this album. And it was one that I just wanted to have reissued so bad. So I cannot tell you how excited I was when I saw this had been pressed. This is, from a standpoint of wanting something to be pressed, that was like literally on the grail level of one that I had just been begging for, like I said, for years to finally be pressed on vinyl. So awesome to have that in the collection. Love, love, love that album. Next over here. This is one that's been sitting over there for quite some time. Graveyard, this is Lights Out, and this is their release from 2012. A really, really awesome band. I actually saw them live and had a chance to meet them about 7-8 years ago, something like that. This really cool small venue. Just a really, really awesome band. Very kind of, maybe somewhat Zeppelin, Aerosmith-like, but kind of done a little more sludgy. The guitar is just a little bit thicker and heavier kind of thing. Kind of hard to describe sometimes, but definitely just a great band to check out. Love them. This isn't my absolute favorite album by them. It is a great album, but I wouldn't say this is probably my favorite of their albums. But you won't be disappointed with anything you get by them. So fantastic one to check out there. Let's see, next here. This is one I picked up this past weekend when I was working. Yellow Card, another very cool one from 2003. And this is the album Ocean's Avenue. And the easiest way I've always found to describe this album is this is another one of those American Pie albums, from the movie American Pie, which was kind of that, I guess, late 90s, early 2000s kind of teen thing. And like all the types of music that you would hear in American Pie, this is the type of stuff that they would insert in there. Very teenish, very kind of, not even skaterish, but just that thing, So this is definitely an album that, like, again, I don't think you don't sit down and go deep into it. This is really kind of more of a fun album. And the song Ocean's Avenue, I'm sure you guys have probably heard that a million times just through movies and stuff like that. But I thought it was kind of cool they put it out on vinyl, and so I went ahead and picked it up, and that's just another one of those fun teen kind of albums to listen to. Next year, another one I was kind of glad that they got around to reissuing, which is the Goo Goo Dolls, Dizzy Up the Girl. Always been a big fan of them. I've seen them in concert once, which is kind of nice back in the early days, kind of like right after A Boy Named Goo came out. So it was kind of nice seeing them somewhat towards their peak. But this was a great album too that came out in 1998. Of course, they had the song Slide, Dizzy, and a few other things, which are kind of cool. But I am glad that they reissued this because they did do a reissue maybe, I don't know, just a couple years ago. It wasn't too long ago. And it kind of ticked me off because I got Goo, but I didn't get this one, and it was sitting in one of my local stores, and I would just keep passing it up because I wanted to get something else, and must have passed it up like at least 5 or 6 times. And then, of course, you know, just overnight they shot through the roof and was going for $150 and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, dang it, I should have got it. But I was very happy that they ended up reissuing it because it is a really, really great album. So that's the Goo Goo Dolls, Dizzy Up the Girl. And let's see, how many is that? 4? Yeah, so do one more here. And we knew this was kind of coming, just kind of a matter of time. This is Skid Row, Subhuman Race. You know, Skid Row came out with a box set not too long ago, and it just seems like the pattern has been they do those box sets, and then a few months later they end up doing the individual releases. This is kind of cool, though. It's 2 LP on blue vinyl. It actually really sounds fantastic, too. But after all these years, it's kind of nice to know they finally got some official reissues of this back out. It's just some classic Skid Row there. So there you go, VC. Just kind of five of the recent finds that have kind of come in. Some really cool stuff there. Again, so pumped about that Paula Cole, I cannot even tell you. The only thing I think is going to make me get like 10 times more excited about that is the day when they finally press Godsmack Awake, Godsmack Faceless, and Godsmack 4. When they do that, I'm going to lose my mind as much as I've lost with any album I've ever purchased. But as always, guys, thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, VC.